if we left off, he brought home 2 extra people from shul. They don't have a place to eat. So he decided to be the tzaddik. On the account of his wife, of course. Somebody have to carry it, right? And then he will give her a speech. All day long you're reading Tehillim, you're going to Afrasha Chala, and to classes, and two guests you cannot have. Ma, what kind of hypocrisy is this? What kind of religion is this? You welcome to be the Mashgiach of the yeshiva, but not in your house. This is not going to work. So, listen to what he said. So, we said that she is developing hatred toward guests. She don't want to hear about it. Or you left her because you have to learn, and you don't care that she is, stuck with the kids, or she needs help. So then she's going to start to develop hate. Torah learning, yes. So, or you work. She sees that you're too much devoted to your work. She בכלל not on the agenda. And you're always saying, מה את רוצה ממני? What do you want from me? Somebody have to pay the bills. No? So your work is more important than I am, okay? Knowingly and not knowingly, she's going to start to hate your job. And she's going to do everything to take you out of that. Well, okay? Now, היא חסומה אליך לגמרי. She is totally blocked from you. ואינה מסוגלת, and she is not capable להתמסר אליך, to submit herself to you, ולהיות קרובה אליך. The moment that you come to her close, she says, don't come close to me, please. Don't come close to me. וואי, חביבי. גם אם ביום יום היא מצליחה להציג ולהתגבר על תחושותיה, with the kids and everybody else, she's fine, she's okay. She is able to overcome her, frustration. Yes. זה יתפרץ בזמני אמת. But at the time of emet, at the time that you have to deal with you, it's like you open a champagne bottle. Pack! Yeah. And he said, תופעה זו מוכרת מאוד מאוד. He said, this one we know very, very well. Now, here we go. It's escalating. היא מפתחת שנאה כלפיך. She developing hatred toward you. Now you're on the list. לעתים, sometimes, עד כדי דרישה בלתי מתפשרת, she demanding without any, no פשרות, איך we say, no
hesitation.
פשרה, איך אומרים, פשרה
Reason?
No compromise.
No rahmanu.
No compromise. She wants a divorce.
Yes, whoever wants to watch
I have nothing to do with you anymore. Actually, I hate you. right? And they call themselves to the Bet Din. Yeah?
Started with 2 guests.
Yes.
No, this is not to get. This is a long
Yeah.
process. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but from this example, it can escalate until there.
Right, but I said only it's one example that the guest becomes a guest. It's other things too involved.
Yeah, no, but
Brother, sister, you going somewhere, it's all
no.
That's
She
nothing
sees
to-
he doesn't care for her. That's all. It can be a guest, it can be your sister, it can be somebody else. It's not goes, okay, the guest and then your sister and then your parents and then it goes up and up. No.
Right. Cool. Anything
One incident and she sees that you're not
care about it.
on the same page, you don't care, okay? So it can go this far. היא מרבה לבכות. She is crying all the time. Every small thing, she's crying. מרגישה, and she feels, טוב מותי מחיי. I'd rather die. I don't need this kind of life. ונופלת לדיכאון. Now she is depressed. Now we need what? Therapies and pills and so on. תופעה חריפה זאת, this sharp occurrence מצויה במיוחד בתקופות רגישות. Sometimes she have a certain time that she is extra sensitive. When after birth she is very vulnerable. This husband have to be Habibi, very patient, extremely patient, because he can go, I know a case that it took her 2 years to get out of the postpartum depression. 2 years. And most probably the husband did not do a good job. תחילת הריון, or she is starting only the pregnancy, she is very vulnerable there also,
Especially if it's
or after miscarriage, בר מינן. These are very, very tough times. The man has to be very, very on his toes. מסוכן מאוד. Very dangerous. And usually what happens after birth, פתאום the husband disappears. Yeah. She is busy with the baby and so on and there. Okay, yalla. Instead of now, she needs most and more of his attention. Now it disappearing, חמור. Yeah.
What if she hides this because she doesn't want the husband to see her weakness?
She cannot hide it.
She doesn't want the husband to know.
She cannot.
But the husband has a health feeling. Not what, forget what she's hiding. But he's supposed to know what's
She
going on.
says, no, I'm good, I don't need a doctor, I
Oh,
don't need you
because she's that,
to get involved, you know? You know,
Hold on. If she says that, I don't need anything, you can go wherever. I know, even she's saying that, even she's saying that, she's okay with it. I think she's not okay with it.
Hello?
how are you gonna know?
But you-
בוקר טוב.
You, the person, the
ברוך השם.
Okay, so don't go. That's it, don't go. Don't go anywhere, don't go.
או, מזל טוב,
I think so.
good,
You know, I have 6 kids. I know what the kids.
okay.
You know the feeling that they have. They need your help.
You always have to be the initiator. Don't wait for her to initiate, אוי ואבוי. Okay. Now, he says, I'm not coming to say that every time that she have depression after birth is the husband's fault. I'm not coming to say that. No. Okay? אלא יש בכך המלצה חמה מאוד. He said, I'm very much recommending from the husband ללמוד היטב, to learn very good, right? To learn very good, לפני הלידות, before she give birth, okay? And she is going to Lamaz course, how to breathe, what to do, ha-hu, right? You go to learn how to deal with her after she'll give birth. את סוגיית הצרכים, the necessary needs, the emotional one, the רגשיים של האישה. ולא להסתמך, מה היא רוצה? I brought her flowers, the whole hospital stood ככה, וואו.
Passion.
Okay? Or I sent her to a special place after birth. She don't have to do anything. There are nurses there. For 1 week, I paid arm and a leg.
Is that such a place over there?
Yes.
They have for the
Now everything there is.
They
There.
have for the after the board.
And they hold the husband consider the kids.
בישראל יש את זה עשרות שנים כבר. או, לא רק זה, in Eretz Israel there is such places, and there is a hole downstairs. If it's a boy, the breed will be there, so she don't have to sleep. She don't have to
Go.
sleep back and forth. She coming down from the room, and right after, yalla, back to the room. I do everything just to comfort her.
It's like rehab center. Rehabilitation center.
Now, if he is an idiot, מה את מתפנקת כל כך הרבה? Why are you so spoiled? My mother gave birth in the kitchen.
While cooking, and then continue cooking after the baby came out.
Yeah.
No, Bemet, if I can add just one or two things.
Yeah, you're right.
When 3-4 months ago, I was met a couple, right? They have major issues. So he's telling me on the side that, listen, we just had a baby. The baby was at the time 4 or 5 months old. So she's got postpartum depression, and we already spoke to a couple of therapists and everything. They were prescribing her medicine, and she doesn't want to take it. So we have a problem with that she doesn't want to take it. I said, okay. So I thought, okay, this is not a job for me. If it's depression. But then after talking to her, I said, oh, there's no depression over here. So I started working with them, right? Just yesterday, we spoke, right? We were speaking constantly, but I said to him, tell me something. What happened to the postpartum depression? She said, yeah, I see she doesn't have postpartum. What happened to the pills? Yeah, I see she doesn't need the pills. No pills, no postpartum depression. It's just that because of the fact that the way he treats her,
Yeah.
you know, like he said, Mama, she told her, my mother, she had kids, it kills the person. Who cares about your mother? It's me. Yeah. They make themselves sick. They become, it's not that forcefully. They become sick. They become depressed, as he says. And they look like they need medication. They don't. They need a husband, as he says, to learn how to deal with them. Emotional support. Yes, my love. Yes, sweetie. Make everything nice and comfortable. And, emotionally. She's got a maid. She's got a this. She's got a that. It's not they're not poor. Yeah? So, with all that, she could look different. Why? The husband, he has no clue how to handle me. And Baruch Hashem, he said it from his mouth himself. Yeah, I see she doesn't need medication. No medication. He's the medication. And that's what most of our relationships is. Be'emet, there's no medication.
Everybody.
He needs the medication in order to control himself, in order to be able to talk to her nicely. Once you talk nicely to her, once she's heard, I just want to be heard. I want to be heard. Once she's heard, at least I know he knows what I need, what I want. To do it, to not do it, okay, it's another thing, but at least to be heard.
Can I add a small
Yeah,
thing?
absolutely, absolutely.
It's just after one of my daughters was born,
Yeah?
about a year passed, I started to ask my wife, can we have another child? This was, even though she really wanted, but she really didn't like it. That you're not considering how I'm feeling, how I am so, it's difficult for me. And she's not telling me that. I found out after the baby was born.
Wow.
I wish I would know. I thought she was okay already, but no. So even with asking after one child to have another child, you have to be very smart how to ask it.
Usually they won't.
She wanted.
Hey.
So he says, yeah, you have to learn what she needs after birth from you. So, באמת, it's a סוגיה that nobody deal with. Nobody deal with that. What the husband have to do after birth.
We used to send after first child to the mother, to her mother.
That's in Russia, right?
This was
I know Chile, what do you mean?
That was in Russia.
Yeah, so just to tell you that, that's even worse. I'll tell you why. Now she sees so goodness over there that she doesn't want to come back. There was one couple recently, she gave birth, she went to the mother's house, and you know what she said? I'm not coming back. And they're only married 1 year.
Oh my God.
I'm not coming back. Why? I feel very good over here.
Very good.
Parents?
By the parents, yes.
What her parents say?
No, parents didn't say anything.
All things,
Again, these parents, they saw that he wasn't treating her nicely, so they left her there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's a little bit really rough. So I'm just saying, it's, that'll create depression within itself. Why? 40 days I was in heaven, now I'm back to this guy who doesn't care for me, In Navarrete asking, what are we eating today? What are we eating today? Go order, what do you mean, what are we eating today? You know what I mean? If there's nothing at home, guess what? Gum. It means you know something is not right. You don't ask, you didn't cook today? Well, obviously you see there's no cooking. It means something was wrong. Busy, not in the mood, whatever. So.
Yes, he is going to say, why do I have to suffer? It was your idea to bring another child.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
to the wife?
Yeah.
You said to the wife of this or that?
Yeah, they could say it also.
Is
Yeah.
that on there?
Yeah, because usually woman wants.
They should, you know.
But usually the woman wants the children,
Yes.
right? Usually.
He said, I didn't want.
I didn't want it.
It
You
was
want
your idea. I listened to you. Now I have to eat it now.
Criticism.
You know, I can say from my own experience that after we had our first child, I didn't know, because I had this impression from the community, you just keep having kids, keep having kids. It's not even a question, birth control or not. That's the impression I got from here, unfortunately. So when I was asked by my wife to discuss the option to have a break, I said, well, how can I do such a thing? I'm gonna get yelled at.
Why?
Because we used to hear no Jewish dating, we don't do that. You gotta grow your family approval. Let's go 1, 2, 3. I wasn't saying those things. I just didn't take it seriously enough to ask, to inquire. Unfortunately, so yeah, there is very little education for how to build a family, because it seems that you're not supposed to ask for a break. There's never a discussion on that, and I think that's a problem.
Why? But if it's a physical problem that.
Breathing
No, let's just say
The body
they
can-
need
the
time
body
to
can-
heal. They're not.
Our body needs to rest.
I have husbands, they're calling me up and say, why did you give her a tell not to prevent? So I told them, did you give birth once? Try it first, and then we will talk. No, על פי התורה זה אסור.
Yeah.
בוא.
I was thinking like that also.
שם מותר לעשות הכל, לא כל דבר.
I don't have time for these idiots.
When you don't know, you don't know.
I tell them, listen to me. You're talking to the rabbi, and you still, if I give a tell, I know what I'm doing. Go and learn. Nice to meet you. Boom, shalom. He doesn't care בכלל.
הוא פרה, נכון האישה?
From this kind of action, you know already what's going on at home.
He's not sensitive.
בכלל לא.
Жена немного корова. Корова. Когда постоянно молоко давать, все.
לא אכפת לו.
They don't know.
It's your wife.
корова.
What you're out of your mind?
молоко.
Yeah.
Корова, все. Так получается.
First of all, she is not obligated בכלל. מה אתה מצלצל אליי?
Now we know.
We
She
know
is
it's
not
not
obligated. You are obligated. She is not.
It's good for your video.
But what did Hashem do? We have obligation, right?
And she has
They have desire for kids. Okay? They want the kids very much. You see them devastated when she cannot get pregnant. Devastated. איום ונורא. Okay. So he says, if you cannot eliminate the depression, at least if you're going to learn, right, you're gonna make the situation a little bit better. And she will remember this all the time. My husband, Misken, he did everything, right? Because it's not in their hand, But she will not forget that you did everything with everything to help her. תופעה נוספת שאינה קשורה אליה ישירות. Now this is the one that when I read this, look at what he says. It's not concerning her directly, but בנותיך, your daughter that's still home, שעדות לסבל של אמא, they see אמא how she suffers, רואות את הבעלים כרודנים. Already she get impression the daughter, the all husbands are what? Dictators. This is, I'm telling you, nobody should see it. עד כדי כך, it can go so far, שלעיתים הן אינן מעוניינות להתחתן. I don't want to get married. Yeah. They have a trauma. And this trauma to cure it takes a long time, Habibi. Imagine a daughter looking at the father as a dictator.
Sure, of course. When they hear this thing,
So make the cheshbon.
more be you.
If my father, that he is my father, he is dictator, imagine a stranger that I have to get married to, what he will do to me. So why should I? So they don't want to get married. All kinds of terutzim. I'm not attracted, he's too tall, too short, too this, too that. Something is wrong, something is hiding behind.
That's why they go and say that she don't want to get married.
Yeah.
Because of the
parents.
Could the same be true?
But
You know,
when you say
the
that
mother is like that?
she's choosing the husband, he's tall, he's
For the
this
son?
and this, because he's her father.
No, I'm asking the opposite.
Otherwise, there's no reason that she says that.
I have a case now that the daughter, right, a single one, she went to mental home for 10 days. Because for years she's seeing things that she's not supposed to see. The father is dictator, should be dictators. She couldn't take it anymore. She lost it. She lost it.
Что случилось? Нормально?
So she was 10 days in the institution, and now she is on pills. Actually, her life is almost over.
It's going back again home.
And these are the parents that they're claiming that they love the children. I always say I have big she'elot on the people who think that they love their kids. They don't. They love themselves, not the kids.
I mean, they love themselves, but
They think
they
they
bring the
love
kids
the
because
kids.
they love themselves.
The moment you start to argue or to fight next to the kids, zehu. Kids, they don't have the abilities to protect themselves from all this. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're destroying other people's life.
If the opposite, if there is good relationship,
Wow.
the kids when they grow, they
They're perfectly normal, thank God, Baruch Hashem.
They want to get married on their own, but they like it there in the home.
Huh?
They like it in the home.
No, they think now I'm gonna have the same life.
Able to do it.
My own same life.
Huh?
My own same life.
Better. Better.
At least they have a good askafa on life. You know? But to see a house that is all the time, זקנים הילדים, רחמנות. What are you doing? Why they have to suffer? If you are an idiot. גם אם הן כן מעוניינות, if already they want to get married, they're doing it for one reason only. What's the reason?
Get out.
Very good. Let me get out of the house. Not because she likes these boys or the quality of she see half decent, half decent. Let me get out of the house. I don't want to see it anymore. So there is two options for them. Either not to get married at all, either to fall to any trap
Just to get out.
just to get out.
That's a recipe for disaster.
Of course.
Compounding issues.
But they don't have a choice.
And there's so many of them.
Double problem, right?
We're dealing only with the there's so many of them. I hear things from morning until evening. My stomach became already so sensitive. How much can I hear? You know? Why do you like to suffer? I don't understand. What's the matter with you? What do you gain out of it? I don't know. וכך הן מתחילות את חיי נישואיהן. That's how she starts her marriage life, this daughter. במבט שלילי, already all the attitude is a negative one. Every move of the husband, that's like my father. That's like my father. And she don't trust him already. Under the chuppah, she don't trust him.
Well, what can she do? That's what she saw.
Yes. ובחשדנות, she always suspecting the husband. I had a case now, I don't know who taught her. One of her, the condition that I'll get married to you, I have to put in your car
A tracker.
Or
a tracker.
GPS.
the husband says that.
You think?
Кто говорит? Жена говорит, he tells her.
Yeah.
The Khatan, he called me up.
She tells him. She wants the
She's
tracker.
telling him she's there.
Yeah.
He's already messed up.
Jamaica State, no? Jamaica State.
She wants to get married like that.
It's for safety issue, not trust issue.
Oh, very safety.
Ideally, they both want to share their location, so they always feel secure. But she's saying, I want to know where you are. That's
Half Sahud is good for that.
Half Sahud.
No, they-
I don't care where they are, but long as they're safe.
Me-
You know
me
what
too.
I'm talking about?
But she cares where he is.
It was a condition with no discussion בכלל.
He said, okay.
מה פתאום?
He said, okay.
He called me up. He said, is it normal? I said, totally not normal. Put her on the line. Huh?
They dial it through it all. I'm curious with that.
I was talking to her. I said, what are you asking for? She said, no, I want to know. Not that I'm suspecting him. I'm afraid. I said, well, listen to me. I was not born 2 days ago. Just to tell you. Eh? But when I gave classes at your parents' house, you were still in the Kalaska. Okay, so don't tell me what's in your mind. You don't trust your husband. That's the problem with you. Because your mother don't trust your father.
She needs help.
So she told me, how do you know? I said, how do I know?
The book that you read, I wrote it.
How can you start
That
your
way.
life like that? Okay, you're standing under the chuppah, and her mind is, I have to track him all the time. Where is he?
That's her world. That's what she sees.
That came from home.
Yes.
That's a Yerusha from home. And the parents, they claim that they love the child. And I'm saying to you, no. They don't love the child. I remember 30 years ago, I used to say, I have a doubt if you love your kids, because I have one class, do you love your child or, no, or not? I say, if I'll say it now, no one will come anymore, because I'm going to strip them from all the nonsense that they have, and they're going to get scared. So I always leave it to the end. Yeah? I told you once, I don't know if I told you, once I'm in Israel, so I said, you know, I remember my childhood, it was a minibus that it takes only 7 people. You know, he has a door, kacha, he opened the door, okay, 7 people, the shalom, and no stops from Jerusalem to Tel Aviv and Jerusalem. So I'm going on Jerusalem. I say, you know what? I have a car. Let the car stay over here. Let me go back to my childhood, you know. To remember. You, Mishamayim. I'm sitting on the last chair, you know, all the way in the back. The ladies. You remember this? He came to the classes, you know. And I'm sitting in the back. Pito I see two ladies coming up with the child, you know, infant kaze. And one is a friend, and one is the mother. And the baby was active, you know, okay. He started to drive, and from the noise of the child, they started to doze, you know, he wants to sleep. And the mother said, oh, no, למה ככה?
She doesn't want the child to sleep?
כן.
Oh.
אנא השם הושיע נא, אנא השם הסליחה נא, כן? או הושענא, מסכן הרימה אותו, up and down, and the baby's head מסכן, ככה וככה, and she took out toys, and Balagan gave him a candy, and he said, yeah, he wants to sleep. So the friend is saying to her, let them sleep. Why are you touching the child? So she said, if he'll sleep now, I will not sleep at night time.
Yeah, selfish.
And me, I'm sitting there, dying to say something, and that's great. It was such a scene, my stomach was turning upside down. You're claiming that you love this child, no? Let him sleep. Imagine you want to sleep and your husband will come, hello, hello, hello. That's okay? You're gonna kill him. That's exactly what it is. She doesn't love the child. She loves herself. She said, if you sleep now, I'm not gonna sleep at night. So you're not gonna sleep now. You, because I'm before you. Did you get this message?
It's not according to the definition of love.
Klalo.
Love is selflessness.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What if this woman was genuinely overwhelmed and needs this child to go to sleep so she could do the things that she needs to do once the baby's asleep? Because if they don't go to bed at whatever bedtime they're supposed to have, they're going to bed much later in the day, it's stressful.
You have to be structured.
Structure. Okay, not everybody, it's not guaranteed. If a person has 2 kids at home,
If the captain is not structured, מה אתה רוצה מהסולג'ר? You see, that's we have to learn. You have to learn. Everything you have to learn. We assuming, we say, okay, it's not working like that. Everything you have to learn. Do you know how many parents destroy their kids? Do you know how many? In every school today there is 2 social workers. For what? I didn't have it in my school. What's going on? In the school, on the staff, there is 2 social workers at least, depends how big is the school. Who has something like that? Because the parents, they don't know what to do with the child. And the child suffering. Imagine a child sees all the fighting at home. And the words that they're throwing at each other. What words? Shem Yerachem. Shem Yerachem. What are you expecting from the child? What are you expecting out of him? He's saying to him, F you, and she's saying to him, you, yourself, and he call her B, okay? And she calling him another name, and the kids have to listen to all this. And then, if they hear something on the school bus, they're calling the yeshiva.
That's so funny, man.
It's always the yeshiva fault.
I have a better one.
Huh?
They use these words in school, and then the school suspends them, and they say, "Where'd you learn this from?"
Yeah.